Namaste, beautiful yogis. Welcome to Kamenova Yoga. I'm Ali, and today we're doing a class called Contraction, and you can think of it as exhalation, exhale. Contraction it's like a binding contract. It comes from draw together, drawing something together. So it's a restrictive force, but in the sense of the hero's journey, we sometimes have to contract in order to expand. We sometimes have to flex in order to get stronger. So flexion in order to build muscle. Exhalation in order to inhale. Restrict in order to grow. So hold, hibernate in order to explode in spring, right? We hibernate in winter in order. So that's the theme, the vision, the visualization for the class is that force that we experience cyclically through life. We always go through all this. Those are for every single human being and even being on earth. Those cyclical forces are unavoidable. You cannot be in continuous expansion. That becomes a very toxic or a very dark thing, because everything has to be cyclical. You cannot be constantly, continuously in the same direction. There has to be the force that is contraction, expansion, right? So in those terms, that's the visualization. In order to expand, you have to contract. So today we're imagining contraction, we're imagining exhalation, and flexing. That is where we come out stronger. And when we deal with the shadow, the dark parts of ourselves, our light becomes inextinguishable. It becomes so much stronger when we have dealt with ourselves. So that is the contemplation. You can imagine whatever. I find very important in manifestation and visualization to imagine the quality of what we're working with, how it makes you feel, how you experience it in your body, somatically, viscerally, etc. How you experience it as a soul and emotional and spiritual experience, right? And that translates into the physical and into a particular, very exact experience. So I'm not going to talk anymore, and let's begin, and let's flow with love, strength, and ease. Starting at the front, roll the shoulders back and down. Lift the crown of the head, spread the toes open. Widen the back, widen the front. This class may be a little on the stronger side compared to the rest, but I want to prepare you for moving into the future, the next months. We rebooted with this program, so now we're going to move into the classic Kamenova classes, the strong classes. Inhale, reach over the head and lift. Feel the alignment in your body. And by the alignment, I mean how your body is positioned, becoming aware of the sides, of the central axis. If there is actually misalignment, if you're feeling the two sides slightly different, just tuning in and experiencing it, experiencing the body in its state. Deep breath in so that you can fully exhale. Great, let's arch. And as you exhale, dive down. Shake the head. Relax the face muscles, the neck muscles. Let your neck decompress. You can bend the knees and rest your rib cage over the thighs and just let your upper body hang here. Feel the heaviness and feel gravity pulling and opening the spaces. In the vertebra. Inner smile sparking. Inhale, we'll go ahead and let's spread the fingers open, step. Step back into plank. Hello, plank. Pull the belly in, core. We're going to step the right foot in the center of the mat and then tap it by stepping, tap it to the left of your left hand, somewhere there. It can be midway if flexibility is an issue. Here it's not a matter of exactly how deep you get it. It's just the steps spark up the core and step it back and back into plank. So that's the move. Spread the fingers open, lift the weight of your body into your forearm. So find that spiraling force that lifts. Let's go. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. That's the third rep. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. Step the right foot through, come up, high lunge. Nice, complete exhalations. The breath always reminds you that everything is within. That's the main message, the core message of deep breathing. The universe is within. As above, so below. As without, so within. The breath is the connecting force of everything that is, the inner and the outer universe. Exhale down, plank. And we're gonna go over to the other side. Left leg steps in, and to the right. Reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. Step the left foot through, come up, high lunge. Connect to your breath, connect to the core, connect to your lungs. Exhale down, plank. Drop your heels to your left, so the toes are pointing to the right, side plank. And here we're going to bend at the knees and hop somewhere to the front or to the middle. Now if hopping is too much for you, you can just step it inward, so just to your liking here. But I won't end up with a bang the series. So jump in, and from here we're going to take the right leg up in star side plank, lower down, and again jump in or hopping, star side plank. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the last one, and let's step the right foot through, high lunge. Here we're going to do in place lunge pulses. 1, try to keep the right knee back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, exhale, plank. Opposite side, let's go. Hop in and out, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and let's step the left foot through, come up, high lunge, knee dips, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, exhale, plank, side plank onto the left side. Let's bring the right foot in front of us. You can step on the foot or be onto the tippy toes. And from here, I want you to shift your way forward onto the front foot and flex as if you're trying to lift that back leg off the floor. You're using your inner thighs to flex. You can lift it. Slightly lift 1, or just flex it there. 2, 3, great. And from here, hands down in top of a push-up alignment. Feet in that side plank position, so they're pointing towards the right. Push up here and turn over to the other side. Step. Now the left foot in front of you, and you're going to, you can hold here and do nothing, just hold this plank, or you can lift here, lifting the right foot, in this case, right inner thigh working. 2, 3, and step it back, push up and plank. Great. You can come onto all fours and just wiggle. And by wiggle, I mean just move. You can do the circular with the hips, with the shoulders. Hey, Guppy. Guppy is a serious kitty. He has a feral mama and a feral dad. We saw once the dad in the distance, but he's a copy of the dad. And that was a serious cat. So he can't wait to be outside, which is soon for him. All right, from here, plank. And I'm going to give you a jumping and a non-jumping version. The non-jumping version will be walk your feet to the front, to the sides, and walk them back, and you can reverse. And the jumping version is feet to the front and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to watch for the kitty. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Knees on the ground, and let's drop the chest down towards the floor for back bend. Exhale. Exhaling is also that force of letting go. Once we let go, we find ease. And let's go into plank. Chaturanga, up dog, chaturanga, down dog. Inhale the right leg up, step it through, high lunge, warrior 3, left hand down, right arm up, revolving, half moon, and back to warrior 3. We're gonna go into crescent moon pose. So you're going to drop your shin bone on the ground and have the top area above the kneecap on the floor. You don't want pressure on the knee. If you have to be on the kneecap, then bring a pillow or soft padding. And I personally really prefer to place the leg in the contact with the floor right above the kneecap. All right, it feels the most sustainable there. And vinyasa. Second chaturanga always. Down dog. Inhale the left leg up, step it through, and high lunge. To warrior 3. Right hand down, left arm up. Revolving half moon. Back to warrior 3. And step it back, lower down, widen the stance as much as you can so that you're stretching the hip flexor and also protecting the knee. Crescent moon. And exhale on all fours one more time. And again, from somatic yoga or somatic movement, just move here. You're going to find fluid, water-like movement, and just move. Just feel the spine moving in fluid ways, guiding the body. Or you can feel also the tissue guiding the spine, the fascia. And focus on your exhalations, letting go. There's no right or wrong way here. You're not supposed to be in a particular circular or figure eight motion. It's just feeling the body out and just finding movement within the body, within the spine, within the fascia, even within the outer body, the etheric, the astral. Finding the breath, breaking out of the shell, the armor. I have really long somatic movement classes, mostly I would say on my website. So if you want to do something that is more in the somatic movement category, a little longer, you can search it there. There's a lot to be discovered through the physical body, through that temple, the biologic system. It's a logical system of life. All right. Sit back onto your heels. Now, if this felt very sweet and juicy and tasty and delicious in your body, you can pause the video and continue. For the purposes of this program, I'm really wanting to welcome beginners here. I don't want to make it long or scary or too spiritual. But just sit for a second and settle in. And if you need to continue, if this feels good, pause the video and do another 5-10 minutes. All right, on to all fours. Take the right leg up, bend at the knee, reach back, see if you can grab here and open. You're going to press with your foot away from your shoulder, softening, opening the shoulder. Change. This is a shoulder stretch because you're using your leg to open here. Down dog. Inhale the right leg up. Step it through. And high lunge. Step at the front onto the right leg, drape pose. Pressing the foot into the thigh. The thighs pressing back into the foot, which aligns the pelvis. Smile. And we're going to open the arms out, bring the right arm behind you and wrap it. Maybe you can grab the left thigh, maybe just as far as your hand will go, and reach over to your right with your left hand. So it's like a side bend here. I'm testing your balance again. And when you're ready, you're going to look up. So the looking up part is going to test your balance furthermore. And open that rib cage, the left rib cage. Beautiful. All right, coming out. Plank. Chaturanga, up dog, chaturanga, down dog. Inhale the left leg up, step it through high lunge. Step at the front, tree pose. Nice, complete exhalations. Open the arms out. Take the left arm back and around, see where she will go, and reach over with the right, up and over to your left. And when you're ready, check in with your standing foot, see if the toes are spreading open so that you're positioned well. Open that rib cage, look up. And coming out here, we're going to step into plie. So you will open that right leg and step it out into plie. And we're going to reach side to side in long strokes, long elongation, elongating long lines. Make it at your own speed. And twist, hands over the thighs. Look over to one side, press into your leg, change. And we're going to come out, step at the front, open the feet out, yogic squat. Yogic squat is an excellent pose, one of those foundational poses that can stretch the groin, the ankles. It works with the knees, hips, feet. Chest. Great. From here, sit down. And we are going to bend the right knee on the ground. Grab your left foot into your hands and straighten here. Open the chest. Bring your knee, press your knee, arrow, bow and arrow, variation pose. Press your knee underneath your shoulder here for a hip stretch. So don't force it, but do feel the opening, the stretch. Great. From here, you're going to bring that foot down on the ground on the outside of your right knee. Take the right arm up and twist here. Look behind you. Nice deep complete exhalation here. And here we're gonna look forward and stack the knees on top of each other. Work your heels in. Lean forward, stretching here. Inhale coming up, and we're going to, you can unwrap your legs and straighten the right leg on the ground. Bring your left foot on the inside of the right thigh, here facing the extended leg in front of you. A little bit of a twist towards that leg, forward fold. Again, exhalation. The hero's journey and I Ching both, and I'm sure tarot and of course astrology, all of this deal with the cyclical nature of things, archetypal energy of things. So there is a lot of contemplation on the forces that we deal with that are not the natural forces in the cosmos. And contraction is that moment before we go into exaltation or into ascension or into expansion. It is like a pulsing force. We're dealing with cyclical and pulsing force and vortexing energy. Great. Inhale coming up. Keep that left knee bent. Tuck your left foot closer to you. Grab your right foot. Straighten the back, open the chest. And you can straighten here, but if you need to keep your knee slightly bent, of course, do that. As long as you feel a stretch here, opening of the chest as well. And let's bend the knee and bring it under. Even if you think about a sprout, a seed, there is a contracting force before it explodes, so that's that building force that will push that force into creation. And here we're gonna bring the right foot on the outside of the left knee, reach and twist. Great. Inhale forward and walk your heels in. And this is a hip opener, so you're going to keep your knees over each other. You can flex the feet, walk the heels towards you, keep the back relatively straight, so try not to round far too much here. And exhale. Sometimes we don't know why we're going through certain things, because we're going through a contraction, through a contracting force, and it feels so obstructive or so restrictive, binding. And if we don't lose it, lose ourselves in it, and if we step away, and if we were to able to see the bigger picture, we'll see that that is the cyclical force we are in, and it's the preceding force to exaltation. It's what we experience before breakthrough. And coming out, and you're going to bring the right foot into the inner thigh, flex your extended foot, face the extended leg, and lower down here and hold and breathe and exhale. And coming up, pull the belly in and lower down. Bring the left knee in, supine twist. Right knee in, supine twist. Let's bring the elbows down and lift your chest open. The chest, top of the head can touch the floor. And lay down. Make yourself comfortable, allowing yourself to be, to accept each stage in life and each force we move through with grace, gratitude, surrender, acceptance. Stay here for a few moments, allowing yourself to flow with love, strength, and ease. Namaste.